Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Pauline, and today I'm going to be talking to you about the multiple ways you as a carrier, a truck driver, an owner-operator, you get paid if you do a load. How do we get paid, who pays, and what systems options are there for getting paid in this industry. So ideally, when we haul any loads, we expect to be paid and we want to be paid. The ideal situation would be cash down. As soon as you get offloaded, you should be getting your money. But things are not as jello as they should be, or we want them to be. So there are multiple options through which we get paid. The very first one we see that is most common, how most people get paid, is through using a factoring company. So factoring companies are companies that come in to buy invoices for the jobs that we do. They come in and buy the invoice at a percentage. So if you did a load of $1,000, they'll come and buy this, ideally between 2, 3 to 5% of that load. And if you did a load for $1,000, that means $30 is going to go into factoring, plus any SCH fees that they might charge you. So it might end up being like $35, $36 off of your profit margin, off of your revenue, going into factoring. That's one way. That's the ideal way, because that money comes to you in less than 24 hours or within 24 hours of you delivering the load and uploading your POD and rate confirmation to the factoring company. We like this because it helps you as a carrier to maintain some level of cash flow that is needed constantly in this business. You realize that you have to be paying drivers, you have to be paying diesel for the next loads that you're doing, you have to be having some cash flow for your maintenance that might come up without scheduling. Really, these are things that just drop in just like that, and you have to be able to take care of them, and having some kind of cash flow that is immediate is very helpful. The next option is usually to invoice the brokers or the shippers. They usually have the options of invoicing them, but these work on a basis of 90 days, 60 days, 30 days, 22 days. I've seen 15 days, and this is all varying depending on the broker. But this sometimes is not very convenient or does not make much sense, especially if you're a new carrier or a carrier who needs constant cash flow. You can't wait 90 days or 30 days to be paid when you have other loads which are in the pipeline. And if you're working on a daily basis, let's say having 3 to 5 brokers that you work with on a weekly basis, if everybody is going to be paying you after 30 days, that means in like 2 weeks you might run out of cash. If not just 1 week, you will run out of cash and you can't be able to service this and continue to be working. And invoicing at this point doesn't seem like an option, but as you grow, you might be able to look at this as an option, because it does not cost you anything to wait for a 30-day invoice to be paid out, or 20 days or 90 days, however they schedule it out. The next option is invoicing the broker, but then choosing the option of quick pay. So brokers have this option of quick pay, which also comes at a percentage. Sometimes they have 3.5, 3%, 5%, which is a little bit sometimes higher than your factoring company. And that doesn't make sense to me, because if it's higher, because brokers who have this option sometimes are not credit worthy to most of factoring companies, or they are very new, or they just don't have relations with your factoring company. So they end up having quick pay as an option, which means you deliver the load, send the proof of delivery to your broker, and they will quick pay you in either 2, 3, 5 or 7 business days, depending. They will tell you what their terms are, but that is just another option that they use in paying out the carriers that do jobs for them. Then the other ideal situation should be cash on delivery. I rarely see this one except in companies that do car hauling. Then they do have some sort of cash on delivery, or they have EFS system, which enables you to have 50% when you pick up and 50% for when you drop off the load, whereby they will send you this money into your account, but that is just on rare occasions. The main three are usually through factoring, through invoicing and waiting for their net pay days, or invoicing and using quick pay option. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you're thinking about tracking, these are the options you should be paying attention to. Which ones you will be going with is all dependent on you. I will see you in the next one. Have a good day. Or have a freight day. How about that? Have a freight day. Thank you.